Hi everyone, I am Ziqing Zhang, from the University of Hong Kong and TransGP. Today, I am glad to introduce our recent study about granular material classification through force feedback of robotic manipulation. We call the proposed classifier as GmClass for short. Granular materials, GMs, refer to a group of rigid particles, distinguished from solids, fluids, and gases. It is still an open question to classify the GMs in the visually restricted environment. Inspired by how humans perceive objects through touch, as shown in Fig. A, we tried to use the contact force of the probe granules interaction to classify granular materials, GMs, as shown in Fig. B. However, the contact model between the probe and GMs is highly complex, resulting in the high interclass similarities, green box, and interclass variations, orange box, shown in the force feedback. See Fig. C. In preliminary experiments, we find that the random error in the force sequence increases with particle size raising, as shown in Fig. D. Thus, we will convert the time series force signal into the frequency domain to help the GM classification. We present our dataset, GM10TS, consisting of time series force signals obtained during the robotic manipulation in 10 granules. The key idea of GmClass is to convert the time series force data into frequency domain signals, and then leverage multimodal supervised contrastive learning to learn the matching relationship between frequencies and classes. Two branches can be found in GmClass framework, including a frequency encoder to be trained from scratch and a text encoder using pre-trained models, like CLIP and BERT. During the inference process, a part of the force sequence is sent into the frequency encoder, and a set of GM name labels are inputted into the text encoder. By calculating the similarity between frequency and semantic features, the classification result can be generated. As a result, GmClass achieves 84.1% classification accuracy and outperforms supervised learning, SL, by 10%, and surpasses supervised contrastive learning, SCL, by over 40%. We also study the effects of the feature extraction model, data modality, ranking trajectory in data collection, and text encoder on classification accuracy. In addition, we study the effects of textual prompts. The GmClass shows zero-shot transfer capability to some extent, that can classify force information of some unseen particles into corresponding property descriptions.